everyone, it is Dani'i and welcome to this update video this morning. I hope that you're doing great, and we're going to be taking a look at what is going on across the Caribbean as well as the rainfall forecast for today. There is a risk of flooding across some areas, so we'll be looking at that, and we'll also be talking about that area which is marked for potential development as we head into next week. So here we are taking a look at the satellite imagery of the North Atlantic. We can see that front, and it is likely to induce a lot of heavy rainfall across portions of the Gulf Coast states of the US. And now let's move closer to the vicinity of the Caribbean. Let's zoom further in here, and we can see that there is some activity across some areas this morning. Quite a bit of showers and thunderstorms just in the vicinity of Nicaragua, and even for Costa Rica and sections of Panama, mostly offshore, and also for Mexico, where the Yucatan is right there. We can see that there's a lot going on. There's also some moisture across sections of the northeastern islands and even the Windward Islands, where there is some shower activity right now. So across sections of the area for the Grenadines, going to Grenada, even for Trinidad and Tobago, for some areas there is some shower activity. And with this continuous rainfall and even some heavy downpours at times as we head through today, there could be flooding across some areas. So please take necessary precautions when required. Please don't attempt to cross flooded roadways or bridges. Turn around, don't drown. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the rainfall forecast map. So here it is from the Euro, and as we see more of those red and orange shades, that is indicating a lot more rainfall, even those burgundies and those purples as well. So starting out with the eastern islands here, the aforementioned islands, the Windward Islands, including Trinidad, Tobago, likely to experience some periods of some heavy downpours today, but the rainfall chance gets a bit lower as we head further up north, Martinique, northward through to Anguilla, and even for sections of the Virgin Islands as well, Virgin Gorda, and even for Anegada. So those areas, those islands, not expected to receive a whole lot of rainfall activity as we head through today, but for other sections of the Virgin Islands and even for portions of Puerto Rico as well as Hispaniola, there may be some showers moving through at times. Similar story for sections of the Turks and Caicos Islands and even the southern Bahamas, sections of Cuba and Jamaica as well. Cayman Islands, a whole lot of rainfall not expected, but there may be some downpours. And through most of Central America, especially near the Caribbean coast, quite a bit of rainfall activity is expected. The Yucatan, even the offshore islands, the Keys, the Bay Islands of Honduras, and even going down to sections of Nicaragua and Costa Rica. So a lot of heavy rainfall is likely across some of these areas, which may trigger flooding. Similar story as we head to parts of Colombia as well as Venezuela, ABC Islands. There may be some showers. Hopefully there is. I know that you guys have been complaining that it is quite hot there. And then for the Guyanas, some downpours will be possible, especially later this afternoon, but that is not going to be the case for the majority of the area. And so now we're moving on to that area which is marked. Here we can see that there is that 30% chance of development. So again, that area of low pressure is going to be forming as we head into next week, and it may develop once conditions are favorable. So once there's a lot of moisture and the upper level winds are not too strong to prevent those thunderstorms from really getting themselves together, and overall for the system to be symmetrical and organized, then we could certainly see development. So it's definitely something to watch for next week, regardless though if there's an area of lots of showers and thunderstorms making its way across the islands, especially the northern islands of the Caribbean, then it's likely that there will be some periods of some heavy rainfall. And the main concern with these systems is always the flooding. So it does not take development for there to be those life-threatening impacts. Now we're moving on to what the ensembles have to show, first for GFS and then Euro. So for GFS, going a week out from now to Saturday of next week, there we can see that these ensemble members are in pretty good agreement about that northeastward track of that area of low pressure once it forms, and we could see maybe a tropical depression, even a tropical storm become of the system. And then as we head on to the Euro ensemble members, we're not seeing as much members available, but they're also showing that area of low pressure making its way generally up to the northeast, and we could see development of it. But as I said, regardless of development, once it has a lot going on with it, once there's a lot of activity, even if it is disorganized, there could be those periods of heavy downpours being induced across various islands. And the areas that really should be keeping watch for this include Cuba, Jamaica, Hispaniola, the Bahamas, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. But of course, guys, I'm here to keep you posted, and there are bound to be changes over the coming days as it relates to the forecast for the system. But as usual, I'm here to keep you posted as time goes by. So that's it for now, and I hope you found this video to be quite informative. But if you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments. I'll respond to you when I can, and remember to always be weather wise.